Hey, it's me, ProJared. Welcome back to Magic the Gathering Shandalar. Where last left off, a shapeshifter is attacking Unicorn Shrine, and I don't think I really have a way of getting there to save them. Unless I had a white amulet, to which I am just plumb out of. There it is. I'm getting all kinds of tribute, though. A spell from your deck? What do you have in your deck that I could use? Ooh, control magic. Singer Vampire, Hypnotic Specters, I got plenty of now. Call from the Grave? I'll take control magic. Oh, the Conjurer is giving me tribute too. Everyone's just so nice around here. Hello, can you give me tribute? Thank you, sir. What's in your deck? A Fungasar? Rod of Ruin. Oh man, this deck's pretty close to eat your vegetables. It's got all kinds of walls to block itself until Fungasaur comes out and starts killing. I'll take another regeneration because I only have one right now. Okay. Oh, 3 black jewels. Dude, I'm getting all kinds of black jewels that I'll never spend. What can I spend black jewels on? Sorceries, enchantments, lands, instants, black cards, instants, colorless cards, which is currently kidnapped. Okay. Well, so I wanted to. Let's just teleport somewhere. Sea Dragon attacks Marjorie. Keep. I just came from there. Whoa, let's change the ante. It didn't. Okay. Yeah, I think I just need to head over to Blue Castle and start taking them down because it's just not letting up. Anyway, so while I was going to do this stuff, I was going to tell you guys some stories. Mostly funny stories about bad kids. I don't know how else to describe it other than people who are bad. Aside from myself. I should have wild growthed it right away. It's basically a few times that I got to play or see Magic and just witnessed people just make something like either just they were salty or they were being dicks or I don't even know what, but it was awesome. So first one I'll tell is from when I went to the Grand Prix for it was Ether Revolt. I didn't do the main event at all. I was only doing side events all weekend. I was there with some friends. One of them isn't like super good, so I wasn't going to do the Grand Prix without him, and he would not have had fun doing that. So we just did side events the whole weekend. All limited stuff. And I did a turbo draft where all it is... Yeah, dick. Where you just do a normal draft, and then afterwards you only play one match. And if you win the match, you get like a bunch of boosters instead of playing like a Swiss round or with multiple opponents. So you just do that one match, and if you win, you get a bunch of stuff. If you lose, you get nothing. So I did that draft, and I was playing against a dude who was very try-hard for a turbo draft on a Sunday. Don't know how else to explain it other than that. Ow. Prodigal Sorcerer to be. So, I don't remember the exact specifics of it, or the exact cards, but he was the kind of player where like, he plays really, really fast. Ah, damn it. But it's also like just really, really impersonable. So rather than like talking about his cards, he's like taps his mana, puts the cards down, and if it activates something else, he just like tap the cards, go trigger, trigger, tap, 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 trigger. And like that's fine, you can play that way. I think it's just I don't know, boring and not very interesting and not very fun to play against. Jesus Christ. I'm getting my ass kicked right now, by the way. I'm about to lose a Berserk. I should have Berserked that, come to think of it. That's something. Anyway, so I had already won the first game pretty soundly too. Hi Ares. He did okay. He's playing like a red aggro deck more or less. I'm sure there's another color somewhere in there too, but it's pretty much red aggro. Dude, I'm just dead. Cool. And so he was the kind of player where like he was kind of a dick about things. He just kind of like automatically assumed things were happening and just act like my hand didn't matter. So I was just beating him down with creatures. I had like some large flying one, and he was basically like dead in one turn. Oh, can I even? Can I even? No, I just lost. Cool. Lost a Berserk. Oh, there we go. Mana Link to Martyr Keep. Sorry, I didn't realize I'm getting very distracted. Anyway, dude sucked. He was a dick. Didn't like him. He wasn't fun to play against. And so it got to the point where I like swung out with everything and I hit him down. He's down to like 2 life, and I had this 3/3 flyer or whatever it is. So I'm doing all right. And he plays the red card, not Hijack, but Wrangle. He played Wrangle. Ooh, uh-oh. And which makes it so that he takes control of one of my creatures until end of turn. So he tried to wrangle my flyer so that he could like attack back with it and kill me. And when he did the play, he didn't like wait for the trigger or response. He just said like wrangle that, attack with everyone. Like didn't even give me a chance to respond. And I had mana up. There's only like 1 or 2, but it was just enough for I had to be like, no, hold on, I have responses, and I play a card that basically blinks the creature he's targeting, so that temporarily gets exiled, but then comes right back in. So now it's untapped, giving me a blocker, and his spell fizzles and doesn't have a target, completely ruining his plan. Like just nothing you could do, completely boned. Couldn't do anything about it. And then, like, he attacks anyway, and I do the blocks, and I end up living, and then my next turn, I kill him. And it's one of the situations where... Oh, life tap. It's one of the situations where, after I won, like, I beat him, and he starts, like, picking up his cards. And I was just trying to be courteous. I was like, hey, good game, man. And his immediate response was, bad game, actually. And I was like, oh, okay. And he starts talking about he had the perfect deck, and he made it so well, and he had so many good aggro cards that he was only playing. I was only playing 14, 15 lands or whatever because there's so much stuff, but I still got mana floated out. Just a bad game, and just like he was super salty about it, complained the whole time. And he's like collecting up his stuff, and as he's walking, like finishing up and walking away, I just went, oh. Maybe you're just bad at magic. Which he didn't appreciate, but it made me laugh. I would not have done that under any other circumstance, but because he was being like, he's such a dick the entire time through, and then he was so salty, I just had to just put that little bit of extra pain in there because, man, come on. Homeboy needs to relax. Never saw him again, so I have no idea if he's still playing or doing whatever. But that's like the only time I was actually actively mean to an opponent. Just because he was a dick. Other funny ones was, this one didn't happen to me, but happened to a friend of mine, but I got to see it happen. This was at, ooh. This was at Shadows over Innistrad or Eldritch Moon. One of those. I forget which. So we did it was me and my friend, we did a draft. this happened to my friend and not me. Where I did it. I saved the city. So we do a draft, and there's a younger kid there, and he's like 13 or something, and there's like a pizza store next door. So before the draft, he like went over there and got a pizza, and he was eating it during the draft. So like as we're like passing cards around, he just has his gross, greasy pizza fingers. He's just smearing it all over the cards and stuff. It's just like, ah, come on. Now in that set, there was a card called Triskaidekaphobia, which means the fear of 13. The number 13, 13 objects, any 13s. And this kid was playing a deck with that. And I was watching my friend play him. It was pretty awesome. Like, it's just doing just fine. And the way Triskaidekaphobia works is basically it says that if you start your turn, or your opponent starts the turn at exactly 13 life, they lose. You just automatically lose the game. And then if for some reason, if their life isn't 13, you can either make them gain 1 life or lose 1 life to kind of like get them closer to that. So the kid plays that card, like Triskaidekaphobia. That was really cool. It was super smart. And my buddy playing him, you know, he's got his hands, he's like leaning way back. He just kind of goes, "You sure you want to play that?" The kid's like, "Yeah, I want to play that." And he just goes, "Okay." And so then the kid ends his turn. My buddy, as soon as his turn, just draws a card without even looking at it and just says, "Done." Kid starts doing his turn. And as he's like doing his normal things, my buddy just points at his life total. The kid's life total was 13. He killed himself. And I had never seen any person ever do so hard a facepalm to themselves. Oh, it was beautiful. The kid just right away just goes, "Ah," and freaking loses. That one was funny. Tsunami. Bees. Alright. You're unsummoning the bees? Jerk. Other funny things I've done. Okay, he's hitting me for 5. A lot of effort for that. Once again, this was the Grand Prix for Ether Revolt again. And did another turbo draft. And when you do a draft, depending on where you're sitting, you know who your first opponent's going to be. It's going to be the person directly across from you. It just so happens that my opponent was going to be my buddy Austin, who I've done Magic videos on this channel before, back when we first came back into Magic and didn't understand all the new rule changes. But, so I knew I was going to play against him. So to help make sure we had a good time, I played one of the just worst cards ever made. And this was, I think this was Ether Revolt. Might have been Kaldra, I forget what. But there was a card called Dubious Challenge. You can feel free to look it up, but it's like one of the worst Magic cards ever made. It doesn't make any sense. It's a rare, which further doesn't make any sense. Where it basically says, oh, excuse me. You like look at the top 7 cards of your deck, take out 2 creatures from those cards, and show them to your opponent. He gets to pick one, and he gets control of it, and you get the other. As So you're just essentially giving yourself the better of two creatures. And it just doesn't make any freaking sense. I don't understand it. Anyway, it's one of the worst cards ever made. And in that turbo draft, one of the cards being passed around was, sure enough, freaking Dubious Challenge. And I saw it, and knowing that I was going to play against Austin, I started giggling uncontrollably to myself. I was just like losing my shit. I lost it, and I drafted it. Now this is a green card, and up to this point I had only exclusively red and black cards. And I just started like giggling uncontrollably. I'm like tearing up just because I took this card, because I'm going to splash green just for Dubious Challenge. And like everyone else was looking at me like wondering like, what's going on? One of the dudes there was actually confused as to why the quote garbage rare didn't make it back around. It's because I took it, son of a bitch. But yeah, I splashed a green. I put in exactly 2 forests for that 1 green card, Dubious Challenge, so that I could play it against my buddy. And sure enough, I played that bitch. Like the very first, our opening hand had 1 green mana, Dubious Challenge. I didn't even care what the rest of my hand was. I just lost it, started like tearing up, giggling to myself again. And I just looked at him and I go, keep. And I got to play it. It worked out exactly how I thought it would. He got a really good creature and I got some shitberg, and he beat the crap out of me. Don't care though, because I might be the first Magic player in history to willingly play Dubious Challenge. So look at this guy. So here's a good comparison between a good 6 mana creature and a bad one. So we talked about Crawlworm and why it's so bad, because for a 6/4 for 6 mana, that's it. Or for the equivalent in blue for 6 mana, you have a 5/6 flying. Just better in every way. Just a better card. Water This guy is dumb. Time Elemental. Dan! It's a 4/1 Island Home? Oh. I don't know if I really want anything, to be honest. I kind of want to... I should get Leviathan and make it work. Spend 9 mana to get a 10/10 trample. Yes, I would like 1 Leviathan, please. Just you watch. Alright. Blue castle's up this way, red castle's over there. Alright, I really need to make my way to blue castle. Get distracted by all these other things. I'm sure I had other funny Magic matches at some point. God damn it. Sourmal Spire. I just left there. Where you at, lady? Fight me. Not you. You give me tribute. You're... She's gone. I saved the city. Don't want... Ooh. Shivan Dragon, though. Actually, I will duel you for a Shivan Dragon. Oh, this is the beautiful opening hand. I've been lured into the Crawlworm. Let me try to remember some other funny matches where I just saw someone do something really stupid. The Dragon Engine? Using their 2. Did I tell a story about when I yelled at kids? I don't remember if I did or not. I mean, like, legitimately yell at them. It's one of the few times I actually... I don't really get angry very easy. Like, actually, like, fill with rage where I just lose my cool. But I was at a convention, and they doing, like, a casual draft there for... It was like Zendikar or something like that. Maybe Oath of the Gatewatch. So I went there and I did it. It was me and my buddy, some couple other dudes. What I can only describe as two kind of late teenagers who definitely look like that kind of high schooler who plays in like every Friday Night Magic. I don't describe it, but you know the look. And it was a dad also there with his daughter, and they were playing. And the daughter is maybe like 13 years old, pretty young. And we did a draft, and before the draft even started, the dad looks at the rest of the table and just says, "Hey, just so you guys know, this is her first time playing that, so apologize if it's a little slow, but she's trying to learn and have fun." And we're all just like, all right, cool, got it. And then the actual draft starts. And yeah, sure enough. And she was taking a little bit longer because she's trying to learn the cards and reading them, seeing what each one does, and figuring out how the actual draft works. I was sitting across from the two kids who looked like they were from the tryhard kids. I don't know how else to describe it, but they were the tryhard kids. And as the draft goes on, because it was taking so long, they started making fun of that 13-year-old girl. Just saying shit like, "Yeah, super cool of you to come to draft during at a convention where it's limited time and doesn't even know how shit works," and just like really making fun of her. And like they're sitting next to her too. Like she could probably hear them. And I'm just listening to this and I'm just like, just getting filled with rage the whole time. Just getting filled with rage. And it finally got to the point where they just kept making fun of her, and like, because they were trying to be the cool kids to just each other. And it got so bad that I finally literally like lost my shit. And I spoke up and I said, "Holy fucking shit, what is wrong with you two?" I started berating them, just talking about how it's attitudes like theirs. Like they said, like she was new. There's being dicks about it. I just lost. That's a bummer. Man, I wish I could remember exact words now. I was like, it's because of, I said, the one I remember specifically was, it's because of kids like them that people like her are afraid to come and play Magic because they're being such assholes about it. And I just yelled at them so much, and it's like I was flailing my arms around a lot, and I actually like spilled like a water bottle I had, and one of the kids was like, "Oh, you spilled the water," and I said, "Great, that'll get dry. You'll still be an asshole." Now the best part about that story, though, is that we continued doing the actual draft, fine, and one of my first opponent happened to be one of those kids, the ones who I like absolutely yelled at. So I played against him, and God, Windless Village only needs one more. God, all right, yep, I'm on my way to blue. And it got to the point where it was so bad, like I decimated him. That's the story. Like I don't remember the exact plays or whatever, but I just destroyed this kid. And I made sure to, I wanted him to feel bad. So the entire time, like I just made it clear that he was losing and losing really badly. Holy fuck. That's what's in effect? They just get Leviathan? Alright. Let's do it. Anyway, I beat the kid really badly. And then at the end of the draft, when it's all over, you have to like basically sign a piece of paper for each player, just dictating like, you know, just to show they both mutually agree who won so many rounds of the match and who won the overall, and they had to sign it. So he actually like takes out his pencil, he like and actually like signs the piece of paper real quick, and he's like throwing it in his backpack, and he throws the pen down. And as he's like getting up and like just ready to getting to leave, he just goes, "You can keep the pen." And as he's leaving, I just said, "I thought you were good at Magic." Oh, Fairy Dragon, nice. Just another time where someone was being an asshole and I wanted to punish them for it. Anywho, wasn't proud of myself how I lost my cool like that, but when they're being that much of an asshole to a fresh-faced player who just wanted to play Magic, that I don't regret. Holy balls. That is terrifying. Okay, so this can't untap unless he sacrifices 2 islands. And then you can only attack when he sacrifices 2 islands. Okay, maybe that's not that bad. Anyway, I guess the point of the story is I like making fun of bad kids when they act shitty. Boop. Man, 1 more mana and I can activate Fairy Dragon for a random effect. I'm so curious as to what that does. Or I could play Killer Bees. I think I'd rather play Killer Bees. I don't feel like I told that story very well since I'm distracted with playing actual Magic whilst talking about Magic, but it's fine. Alright, so he doesn't. 2 Mesa Pegasus. Alright. I attack. Pump once. Get you for 2. And my turn. He does not attack. Phantasmal Forces? Ooh. Alright, going for it. End of my turn. Fairy Dragon, activate! Orcish Catapult against Leviathan. Got him! I think Orcish Catapult only works against flying creatures? But it just happened against Leviathan. So now he's got a -0, -1 counter on him. Take that. Now you suck more. Sweet. Whoa! Oh, so he paid to sacrifice the 2 islands so he could untap the Leviathan. But then he couldn't pay the upkeep cost of the Phantasmal Forces. So all in all, I think that worked out in my favor. Dare you block the Basilisk with your Leviathan. Pop once. Yes! Took out a Pegasus, got him for 3. He attacks back for 1. Fairy Dragon, activate! Go! Horror Jackal effect on the Mesa Pegasus. That doesn't... What? That doesn't help at all. Dang it. I'm just gonna do a big old pump for 7. Can I get lethal here? Actually, I think I can. If I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which brings you up to 9 damage. Use my last mana for a giant growth. For 12. Cool, killed it. Balls. +3 life. Down that way is looking like a pretty good spot that an enemy would be. Get Birds of Paradise next duel. I'll take it. Another Serendipity. Okay, I got 2 Birds of Paradise, which allows me to get Killer Bees up on turn 2. Oh, also Black Lotus. Play bees. Actually, I'm going to drop this right away, because if he attacks with the Serendipity, I can block with the bees and pump it to destroy it. Hurkyl's Reach All. Return all artifacts back to my hand. Alright. Now, alternatively, I could play Force of Nature. What's your upkeep? 4 mana? I have 4 mana. Going for it. Rawr. Get him, bees. Get him for 2. Cool. At least when they have Serendipity, they take 1 damage every turn. Yeah, sure are lacking some islands to untap Leviathan, aren't you? I will definitely pay those upkeep costs. That's a lot. 3, 4. Oh, Aspect of Wolf. Tempting to play that on Force of Nature just so he's a bigger trample. It's not necessary, but I could. Yeah, we're just gonna attack for 8. Whack. And then Serendip brings you down to 8. Another Hurkyl's Recall. Okay. Attacks with a 2/2 and a 3/4. So you're hitting for 5? I'll take 5. And then you're tapped out. Alright, sick. That's another victory. The bees will hit you for 0. Okay, good. Which of these costs 1 red and 1 colorless? Ironclaw works. Correct. God, I know so much about magic. I must be the smartest guy ever about magic. This is not a pretty hand. In fact, this could be quite painful. Unholy Strength on Leviathan? Okay. I love it when you do foolish plays. Hopefully I'll, Jesus, be able to do anything before I'm just straight up dead. Well, if I lose, and I probably will, I can go out and get yeah, pretty much bring in some giant spiders to help block against this asshole. With Island Sanctuary again? Only flying can attack? Or something like that. Skip drawing a card. Oh, yes, skip drawing a card to do it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yup. Yep. Good hand. This is good. Oh, God. Alright, what can I do to 4? Not much, it would seem. Right now, my best play is to stream a life to buy myself 1 more turn. Really scary about how few cards he's played with all that mana. Oh, wait, here it comes. Karma. I don't have any swaps, sucker. Oh, you hacked it to forest. Oh, just kidding. Black. Okay. Load. I will sacrifice a black jewel, allowing me to adjust my deck outdoors. Giant spider, please. Put 2 of you in there. Alright, what won't help me win? I mean, there's a lot of things I like that I don't really need. Fairy Dragon. Let's take Fairy Dragon out. The randomness was funny. But I really gotta defeat this blue wizard so she stops taking over all these dang cities. Okay. Oh, this dungeon layout's far less favorable than the last one. Just kidding! Free dice! Yeah, Black Lotus next duel. Sick. I don't even need to fight you, nerd. Big empty hallway. Down here. Look how easy it is to see down the hallways, though. Like, this dungeon is surprisingly well lit. Alright, let's fight this Saltramtor. Well. Great. Very soon I'll have Force of Nature. Which will just punch me in the dick until I have the mana for him. 2. So I pretty much need to wait until I have 4 forests. Then I can play Force of Nature. So though I can play him next turn, it would be bad because then I can't play the upkeep cost and I'll just get hit for 8. Which I'd rather not do. So just gonna chill on that for a hot minute. This guy's insane looking. He's got the weird claw hand and unstable mutation on Leviathan? Ooh. Okay, so now we can Force of Nature. Let's pay 3 more to get him out. And use the instill energy on him right away while I've got mana to spend. Okay. Now I have an 8/8 trample. What would bone me here? If he gets another island and untaps Leviathan, that'll slow me down enough that his Serendipity will kill me. He didn't get it, thankfully. Yep, pay upkeep. Sweet, got a wild growth. That'll help with some upkeep costs. Attack for 8. Cool. Thankfully, Serendipity dealing him damage every turn, so it's got him right in a position where I can get in with lethal with Force of Nature next turn. Oh. So now Serendipity has Vigilance thanks to Eternal Warrior enchantment, so he does not tap when he attacks. I think I can get around that with Aspect of the Wolf. Because if I cast this, it should give him just enough meat. Yeah, up to an 11/11. There we go. That's better. Yeah, block all you want. Oh, he's got banding. Nope, you're dead. Just kidding. Okay. I forgot about the banding of the wolf. Get a Black Lotus! Where the heck is the dude? Guessing this way? Do I want to take Mulligan? I have Hurricane, so I don't think I do. I got 2 Black Lotuses in my hand, an Untamed Wilds, and a Hurricane. Birds of Paradise. Alright, I'm just gonna go ham right now. Black Lotus, get an extra forest out. Drop second Black Lotus, play Fungasar. And I can also play Birds of Paradise. Okay, so on turn 1 I got to play 5 cards from my hand. Whee! And then I'll need one more mana, and I'll be able to take out his Efreet. So I'm just gonna keep on chilling until that happens. Creature Bond on Fungusaur. Let's do that now. So Hurricane for 4, so deals 4 to all players and all flying, killing his Efreet, leaving him with just a Leviathan, which he does have the islands to sacrifice to untap it. Which if that happens, yep, there it is. Well, now he's got a big old defender. I can't exactly get around right now. And should he get... Oh, he got 2 islands. He's attacking with the Leviathan! I block. Oh, he's got double creature bond. Oh, I'm extra dead. Oh, the creature bond deals damage to him when he dies. Arrgh. You dick. Oh, now I gotta fix my deck again. Stop it! Just let me do stuff! Now this time. This is the time. Just gotta keep beating blue. Try until we win. Elves. Giant spider, perfect. I just gotta figure out where I think the wizard will be. Who I haven't actually seen yet. Could also try to find bags of jewels in here. Get that cash money. I have a spider. Sweet. So now I can block the dumb Efreet, and you'll just take 1 damage from it every turn. Unsummon! No! Oh, balls. I attack for 1. I only need 1 more force to get Giant Spider back out. Ow. Backfire? Okay. I just won't attack with you anymore. Oh, good. Good. Looking really good. Okay. Yep. Yes. So good. Is it for each damage it deals? Oh, only to the player. Okay. I am going to take out your assembly worker. Just because that's also a source of mana for you. There it is. I'm back, baby! Giant spider! Here to hold you off. Keep killing the land? Uh-oh. Oh, sorry. Okay, scary time. He's got 2 islands. I have Tsunami, though. So he could untap Leviathan. And I really don't want him to, so I'm just gonna get rid of those. And call it a day. Dang it. Keeps getting those. Alright. Untamed Wilds. Search for forest, bring it out. Use that new forest to cast Wild Growth on that same forest. For all kinds of mana. I will wait for 15 more turns. That means a freak kills you. Crap. Keeps getting those islands. Which means the likelihood of him pulling out Leviathan soon is high. But I do have a second giant spider I can play. There. Just in case. Yep, sure enough, you untapped it. How can I get around that? Any flying? Thicket Basilisk, maybe. Oh, Thicket Basilisk. Now if I can get lure, it'd be perfect. Whoops. Can't have that happen. I need all the life I can get right now. Black Lotus. Bust out Fungusaur. Just keep going wide on the board. Wide on the board is when you just have a bunch of creatures rather than like large ones. I have to double block, otherwise I die. Or I could just single block. Yeah, double block doesn't change anything. Yeah, just the one. Peace. The bees will save my life. Oh, that's perfect. Save me, bees. Or, oh no. He has 2 islands, so Leviathan can attack next turn. I unsummoned my bees! Okay. Let me think. Well, Giant Spider can still block the Serendipity. And then I'll have a 12-12 trample coming through. Because Unstable Mutation will make him go down by 1. And I would need at least... Oh, no, there's like old trample effects. So he gets trampled through 1 creature, and then I'll just die. So I think Stream of Life might actually be my best bet. Alright. Bring up bees. Stream of Life for as much health as possible. 7 more? That's pretty good. And then chill here and get ready to suck some dicks. Oh, it does not. Attacks with Serendipity. I'll block it. Okay. The reason I blocked the spiders is because I still have the bees to block with. And they're big enough flying that they can just murder. Get Crawworm out. Every turn he does not attack with Leviathan, though, the weaker it gets. And he has both Serendipity and Mana Vault dealing damage to him every turn. I just need to last. Yeah, he can't. Yeah, he's not attacking. I think he knows I have just enough to get around all his bullshit. Hurricane. Or I can just kill. 5. Exactly 7. Suck this! Lol. Done. Alright, cool. Get a Cockatrice next duel. I do want that. But I don't know if I can get around. Well, maybe I'll check this way just to see. Nope, this looks good. Nice, a free. Oh, I saw a comment about this. Someone was asking what the stoning effect is. That is something just for the Cockatrice and Basilisk, the Thicket Basilisk, where if any creature blocks, if he blocks or blocks a 9-wall creature, that creature just dies at the end of combat. Doesn't even need to do damage to him, just has to look at him and they just die because they get turned to stone. That's the flavor text. Alright. Check this out, nerd. Lure the cockatrice. Now you have to block it. And you die. Cool. Now he's getting geared up to attack with Leviathan. Which isn't that bad. Like an Untamed Wilds, get another forest out. Whoops. Use that last mana to put instill energy. So now I can untap Cockatrice whenever I want. So that for some reason he does attack Leviathan, I could just block it with the Cockatrice. I'll take 3 damage still. Oh, unsummon. That hurts. So he got rid of Cockatrice and all my tricks on him. And I sucked to 10. But he's just no lands. Okay, unless he keeps getting them. He's gonna take another 4 islands just to attack with Leviathan again. Stream of life up to 15. Alright, cool. So if I can just get him, I can keep his life total below mine, which means eventually I can just Hurricane and kill him. Until then, Cockatrice will do 2 damage per turn to make that happen. Oh, Black Lotus. That speeds things up. How many lands do I have there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 10. I can Hurricane for 9 right now. Close. It's close. Not quite. I need a few more Cockatrice hits. At least 1 more. Wild Growth. Alright, well that guarantees it for next turn. Yeah. Just gonna kill him with a Hurricane. For 10! Crawworm next duel. Hello? Where is he hiding? Over here? So what I'm kind of hoping is that I'll damage him. I'll hit for 6 while she hits for 3 in the air. Oh, plus 1 more from just having that. Again, puts the unstable limitation on the Leviathan instead of the Serendib. If I put on the Serendib, I would lose. Aspect of forfeit the Crawworm. Make him stronger. Attack for 7. Cool. At this rate, I have her dead in like a turn. Or at least get her to start blocking. Or not. Cool. Oh wait, you can untap the Leviathan. You wouldn't do that, would you? You did it? Was it during upkeep only? It's only during his upkeep. Kill! Good job, Crawworm. And only Crawworm, no one else. Plus 2 life. Black Lotus. Oh, there's some treasure. Tempting, but I really need to find the wizard. Okay, we're just gonna chill until we get Cockatrice out to stop Serendib free. I'll take a little bit of damage, and that's okay. Ah. Or I could drop Crawworm on his ass. could drop Crowworm on his ass. I know what the right answer is, but I know what I want to do. We'll do Cockatrice. Just so that I'll stop taking damage. I won't exactly be able to race back really hard unless I aspect to the wolf on Cockatrice. Go. That way I'm essentially doing 4 damage. If you attack back, I'll take 3. I can hit back for 3, then you take 1 from the Serendib, so you take 4. Yeah, it's a race that I'll eventually win. Especially because as I play forests, I only get more power and damage to you. Ooh. Or I could Hurricane for exactly enough to kill all your shit. I want to do. I will lose Birds of Paradise though. Alright, I'll hold off. I'll play other things in the meantime. But I could. Let's see, we're attacking for a total of 8. Better plan. What if I just win? Oh, yeah, I like that plan. I'll win. Bring it down to 6. Hurricane for... Oh, no, I'm short 1. Shit. Well, I already tapped all the mana. Okay. It's fine. No, wait. Nope, I'm dead. Oh, wait, no. This... Oh, okay, Mana Belt Closure. Just kidding. Just like I planned. I told you I'd win. Got him. Whee! Oh, boy. I'm gonna Berserk Serendib right away just to get that shit out of here. Always with the Mana Vault. Here you go. Oh, look how the damage you get on me. It's the whole 6. All right. Uh-huh. Ooh, okay. I've got... With Wild Growth, I have just enough mana to get Killer Bees. I can Aspect Wolf Bees. So not only the Aspect Wolf make the forest give bees power, but then I can tap the forest to give bees power. Bees. Hello. Okay, it's untapped. Scary, but not the worst thing in the world. Ooh, Tsunami. I'll have to play that as soon as he has just once he has just enough mana to untap Leviathan, I'm going to use Tsunami to get rid of said mana. I attack with bees? Or do you block? Damn, it didn't. Bump. Get you for 3. Then we'll go... Yeah, then we'll get the spider out to stop the Primal Clay. Yeah! Can't play shit. Another forest. Go bees? Max pump. Ooh, big damage. Look at all the power bees is getting. I do have Fungusaur. Eh. Or I could just keep killing you this way. Or let Mana Ball slowly kill you too. This is what we call outs. Oh, wait, what? When did you get the... What? Oh, you just got an island. Okay. How dead am I? I think I'm actually exactly dead. Oh, that sucks. Oh, I was doing so well in there and everything. Alright. I'm gonna keep trying this in the next episode. Fruitlessly throwing myself at Blue Wizard until I show up and maybe win. The growth of big dick swinging will defeat the powers of the mind. Maybe. Alright, as always, thank you guys so very much for watching. See you next time!